Hey, what's up everybody? BDF 44 coming at you in another video. Alright, so I just got through getting some cleaning equipment. Of course you want to clean the bathroom out and all that stuff. I didn't have any of that stuff throughout the time I was here, so I bought some sponges, some paper towels, some of that spray that can clean up the bathtub, and of course I went to Target to get my oatmeal and rice. Luckily enough they had the rice. They had 10-pound rice, but I wasn't about to carry all that. Hell no. Plus that has to actually come with me because obviously I ain't gonna be eating it all here. So I just bought about 6 pounds of rice, which is still a lot, but it's not 10. So yeah, man, I feel miserable, absolutely miserable. I don't feel no better than I did earlier. In fact, I feel worse, to be honest with you guys. Walking around all these homeless encampments just helped me understand that there's a good chance that this is my future too, and I ain't gonna let it happen. So I'm just letting everybody know exactly where I stand on that. Ain't nothing changed. Nothing changed. I feel worse, honestly. But at least I'm out getting some air. It felt like every step felt like I had boulders on my feet, man. I tell you, sometimes stress can really make you feel like you're not as healthy as you are. Feel like you're sick. Feel like your legs ain't never did no squats. This is just one of them type of times in my life where, because I'm so used to escaping this type of stress, now that I'm faced with it, I just want to escape it some more, I guess. Can't do it. So I'm just asking the Lord to give me the strength to do whatever it is that I'm going to do or want to do, or whatever it is that He needs me to do, so I can find the peace that I ultimately wanted at this point. I don't want to do all the stuff that it takes to do to get another place, because I'm pretty certain I'm not going to find anything. Pretty damn certain it's going to be another hotel or something, which is fine with me if that's what it's going to be. But as long as I ain't got to sleep next to somebody else, another grown-ass man in an apartment with no end in sight. It's crazy because countdowns piss me off, and so does indefinite things I don't want to do. It's just the same. Makes me unhappy. There's no peace. There's no peace to be found. So that's what I feel. I'm just walking down the street with enough in my hand to clean up what it is that I'm leaving behind, so I can do what I need to do to get my deposit, because they don't want you leaving the place dirty. And even though it ain't that dirty, I've taken quite a few showers, and that tub could definitely use a scrubbing. So I don't wish this on anybody, man, especially when the situation's not that bad. It just feels like it is, and you can't shake it, which is like basically your mental. For all of y'all who have control over that, God bless you, man. I'm glad you have that. I wish I did. I wish I had it consistently anyway. Some days are better than others. This is not a good day for that. Yesterday was a very bad day for that. But we endure, I guess, or whatever. I guess that's what I'm telling myself, we endure. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know how long I got left on this earth. I really don't. Hopefully it can get better if it's going to be a long time. If it doesn't, hopefully it ain't long. That's exactly how I feel, man. It's just what it is when you get to a point where you're tired of everything and nothing feels like it's going to work out. That's exactly where I'm at. But I'm still trying to do the things that I'm responsible for so I can have a good last name. That's all it's about, having a good last name at this point. I don't want to leave no dirt behind, no bad vibes, you know. Next people are going to be coming in that apartment. I don't want to have the cleaning lady have to clean too much of my nonsense up, you know what I mean? That's the most important thing. But it ain't even about this go round. It's about every one of these go rounds that have happened leading up to this, and how tired my spirit and my mind is. I'm so exhausted, man. Not sleepy. I thought I would be more sleepy than I am, but I'm not sleepy. I'm just beat. My spirit is beat, man. I'm beat by all my problems, beat by 39 years of my life. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everything. Every damn thing there is to be tired of. I'm pretty much tired of it, man. And every solution, I don't find one. I either have to jump into some type of red to find it or something. I'm just tired, bro. At some point in time, I gotta call my family and ask them for more money, and that kills my spirit even more. Murders my spirit. I'm tired of doing that. Thought I wouldn't have to do that. That's what I was telling them. I wouldn't have to do that. Be doing ride share. It's a good thing I ain't in a car. I'd probably drive it off a cliff if I was in one right now. So serious. It's just how I'm feeling, man. Down. Sometimes it's just people feel like this, man. A lot of times they don't make it through it too. Hopefully I do. But just trying to keep it going, man. And I walk past people, you know what I mean? Usually I got that high and by. I got nothing. I got nothing for nobody right now. I ain't even looking people in their eye when they talk to me, barely. That's how I'm feeling right now. Just so used to being able to escape this. I've spent my whole life, every bit of my life, escaping shit like this. Everything I did was meant to keep me from feeling like this, and I was effective, very effective. That's why I always had a good attitude about myself, never got no drama, because I was effective at keeping it out of my life. It's like I always tell you, in the world of capitalism, the walls will close in on you. You can't be isolated to too much of a degree unless you were born with a bunch of money already credited to your name from birth. God bless everybody like that. It's a lot that comes with that too. You probably don't necessarily feel all that great in some cases. But as it pertains to what I need for my life, I just need a lot of money. A lot of it. So I can live out my days in ways that keep me from feeling like this. Because if I had to feel like this, it ain't gonna be too many days. And that's God's honest truth. And I always give y'all the truth. I'm not defeatist or nothing like that. I was telling God how much I love him, this morning. I told myself how much I love me. I'm not confused about that. I'm a good guy, worth living, worth saving. All that good shit is true. It's true. I got a lot to offer the world. I'm getting better as an artist. All of that is true. But I do not have it in me to do all of the things that I need to do. And I'm asking the Lord to give me strength. I'm asking for discernment. I read my Bible this morning. Definitely read my Bible this morning and read my devotional. Said something about the devil wants to have control over your mind, all kinds of stuff that relates to what I'm talking about. Nothing's changed. I'm very open to praying, all of that. I'm gonna pray when I get home. But when I try to look for links and stuff like that, look for stuff, my mind just wouldn't let me do it. It's like something's holding me back from doing what needs to be done. It's always been like that. Looking for hotels brings me to a place of great despair. Can't even explain it. Stuff that I need to do to get myself right together. It's like my brain refuses. It's like it wants to quit. I kid you not. It's like I'm shutting down. That's how I feel. I feel like my brain is shutting down, even though I'm getting things that help me with my food, getting rice and stuff to keep me eating healthy and all that. It's with the assumption that things can remain the way they are, and it just cannot. I'm out of there in 2 days, and I don't think my mind and my body is ready to accept that, even though my consciousness is very much aware of it and stressing it. It makes no sense, and I'm tired of being self-aware in this space. I would much rather either be oblivious to it or just not have to deal with it at all and not have these problems. But unfortunately, I get the torture of knowing all that my head is going through while it's going through it. I get the torture of knowing that all this is actually just my perception, that things probably aren't even as bleak as they seem, but it just doesn't change the fact that my brain is killing me about it. Everything, just about everything there is to. So I tell you guys, I don't wish this on nobody, man. If you're mentally ill, hopefully you don't have as much self-awareness. You don't gotta sit there and watch yourself struggle. At least you could just watch the world as it rotates around you. I don't get that pleasure. I do not. I gotta know every little bit of what's going wrong and watch it go wrong slowly but surely while I agonize over it. It's hell. And that's what I was saying on the way here, man. Everything I see is hell. What I have to do, what I don't have an opportunity to do, my past and how I didn't handle things correct, it's all bad, man. Everything. The only thing I really like is the fact that I was able to talk into this camera and help y'all in whatever way I was able to throughout them 1,000 videos that I left on this thing. And Laker videos, I love that. And all the art and stuff that I do gave me temporary help for a permanent problem. So that's why I just feel like, man, the Lord will give me the pleasure of fixing these problems, I'll be happy to keep enduring. But if he wants me to sit here and endure like this, I decline. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Every passing second feels like it's one step closer to me not wanting to be here anymore and doing something about it. and actually doing something about it. Which I actually don't even agonize about over as much as I did this morning. It's like, oh my God, that's gonna suck. Not as much as what I see coming. It doesn't suck nearly as much as sitting next to that dude when it's time to close my eyes and knowing I failed at everything that I was supposed to do, and knowing that there's probably no step closer to getting what I need. I'd rather not. So that's the raw and uncut truth, man. It's all bad. I'm in deep depression. I'm walking down the street because I can't help what I want to do. I can't help myself to what it is that ultimately comes naturally to me when I feel like this, which is to stay away from people and do things that feel better. Nope, all I got to do is face the fire, and I'm telling you, I don't do this. That's the point. I never let myself feel like this. I do everything I can. I isolate from everybody, quit every job, throw away every dollar to keep from feeling like I've been feeling these last 24 hours. And now that I'm in this space, I know exactly why I do it. I know exactly why I do it. Whether it makes sense or not, it's just to keep alive, y'all. It is that simple. It's to keep my mind from literally wanting to expire. And I always thought this was this way, but I never actually let myself get to this point. You know what I mean? It's like, I figure, like, if it gets this bad, I want to die. No, I really, 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 really want to die at this point. But at the same time, it's like, don't speak of death because you're asking the spirits first. Like, but the life sucks, though. You know, I would say to people who love their life and who find solutions and have everything they need, of course you don't speak of death. You genuinely want to live. But for people who don't see no path to peace, how else do we live? How else do we be honest? How else do we be honest? Well, you sit up here and lie about it? Yeah, I want to be here. This is great. No, it's not, fam. I'm going to be homeless in 2 days. It's not great. You know what I mean? I gotta tuck my tail and ask my family for more money and then not even know where I'm going to put it. Even if they give it to me, where am I put it? Nobody will rent to me, I guess. I mean, if I could bring myself to call everybody that would be willing to rent to me, that'd be even better. Can't. If I can get a job that I could actually stand to work, I'd do it. So it's like, at some point in time, some of us have to be honest about the difference between speaking of death and just speaking the truth. And what is what? What is what? I'm telling you, if life feels like death and death feels like peace, what am I supposed to say? So I proceeded today. It's what it is. Even though I don't want things to get worse, it's not about things getting better or worse. It's about my perception of the things that are. Sure, it could be worse. Sure, I could get hit in my back and be without my ability to walk. Sure, I could lose my sense of touch and feel, or lose everything I have. Of course it can get worse, and I will be even more miserable. That's what the truth is. And I ain't gonna be able to hear me when I walk past this gentleman here, but it is what it is, man. Just a bunch of pessimism. There ain't nothing to it. I don't even know if I should upload this based on how I feel, but I feel. Live my life. BDF.